The customer doesn't need to call your restaurant, and your staff doesn't need to take the order manually. The order can start right inside WhatsApp. Look at what's happening on your screen. A customer sends a message, the chatbot welcomes them, asks them to select the category, choose the food that they want to order, its quantity, and all the required details. Once the customer will share their information, the chatbot sends message to customers, and the message will be fully personalized based on their input. Means it includes their specific selected items, quantity, their name, contact number, and almost everything. So the customer knows exactly what they required. And you know what is the most interesting part? That I have built this complete automated WhatsApp chatbot without writing a single line of code. Yes, you heard right. And so to do this, I'm going to use a tool called Pabbly Chatflow. Pabbly Chatflow gives you a visual flow builder that lets you create automated WhatsApp conversations without any coding. And for today's tutorial, I'm going to use its flow builder to create a complete restaurant ordering journey. So if you want your customers to order through WhatsApp instead of depending completely on manual conversations, then stay with me because we are going to build this complete flow right now. You can also create this chatbot along with me using Pabbly Chatflow free trial. And after trying the tool, if you found it useful and creates a mind to purchase its subscription plan, then don't pay the regular price. Simply use my coupon code MEHYT during checkout to get an amazing discount on both yearly and lifetime Pabbly plans. So without wasting any more time, let's start the creation of this chatbot. Alright, so this is the flow builder page of Pabbly Chatflow. If you are an existing user of Pabbly, that is perfect. But if you are not, then go for pabbly.com/chatflow and simply create your account. Once you create it, you will receive 100 free credits every month to explore the software, which is perfect for testing. After doing the sign up process and selecting the application as Pabbly Chatflow, you will successfully come on the dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow. Once you reach there, on the left hand side, you will see multiple powerful features of Pabbly Chatflow, where you have to come in this flows feature, and this flow builder page is going to be appear in front of you. Here you can create and manage static chatbot seamlessly using a no-code, user-friendly drag and drop builder. For creating a new chatbot flow, you need to click on this plus add flow button. See, this is the starting point of creating the flow, that is trigger. But before this, at first you need to give the name to your flow. After giving the name, I'll give you a quick overview of these two options, messages and actions. Under these options, you will see different buttons are there, and we will use these buttons for creating our chatbot flow. Now let's get started. At first, you need to select the trigger event. When you click on it, it will provide you multiple types of trigger event. I am selecting keyword. Keywords are those manually entered words that I expect that the customer will send to me on my WhatsApp. For adding a keyword, you need to enter the word in this field and press enter. Here I am adding only 3 keywords as hello, hi, and order food, as these are the most expected word the customer will send to me. Now whenever the customer will send any of these keywords to my WhatsApp account, then automatically my bot gets triggered and reply to them by sending them one welcome message on behalf of my restaurant, just like this. So for that, I am adding one text button from here and entering a welcome message in this enter message box as welcome to Crave Hub Kitchen. Hungry? You are just a few taps away from your favorite food. What would you like to do? See, this is the same message that I have received here. Now with this message, I want to add 2 quick buttons by the name of order food and call us. So to do this, I am clicking on this plus add button and entering a button name as order food. Selecting the button type as quick reply. After that, I'll click on the save button, and the next quick button I am adding as call us. Here I have added. After that, I'll click on the save button and connecting the trigger point of this flow to this text node. It is connected. Now when the customer will click on this order food button, then my bot will reply to them by sending them one message. That's great choice. What are you craving today? Along with one option in the form of list that includes 2 options as pizza, pizzas and burgers. So for sending this type of list message, you need to add this list node from here, and you can see this list node is divided in 3 parts, name as header, body and footer, where in this case I am not entering any header or footer, so I am leaving these blank and directly entering a message in this enter body box. Here I have added. After that, I'll click on this H section button and entering a section title as food category. After that, for adding list of types of options, you need to click on this plus add items button. Here I'm adding only 2 types of food category, but you can add more. The process of adding items in the list will be the same. See, here I have successfully added the pizzas and the burgers. After that, I'm linking this circle which represent in front of order food to this node. Here it is connected. Now when the customer will select the food category as pizzas, then the bot will send them multiple types of available pizzas, including its image, price and one order now button. So to do this, we need to add this media button from here. Select the media type as image and upload the image. For that, you need to click on this option, click on this add new image and upload the image of the food from your gallery. Here I have successfully uploaded. Now I am going to enter the name and the price of this pizza in this enter caption box, and for adding a quick button, I am clicking on this plus add button and entering a button name as order now. Here I have successfully added. Now I want to add one more pizza, so for that I am clicking on this plus add content button, selecting the content type as media, media type as image. After that, I am again uploading the next pizza image from my gallery. Here I have successfully uploaded. Now I am selecting the same image from here and clicking on this insert button. After that, I'll enter the name of this pizza including its price in this enter caption box and one quick button as order now. Here I have successfully added. Moving forward, I'm going to link this pizza circle to this node. It is connected. See, connection plays major role. You have to make sure that each and every node will connect with each other. Now for the burgers too, I'm going to do the same setup that I have done for the pizzas. See, here I have added and I just simply change the image and its caption. After that, I'm linking this burger circle to this node. Here it is connected. As I said, I added only some items, but you can add more. The process of adding items will be the same. Here my objective is only to teach you how you can create a chatbot that can automate restaurant orders on WhatsApp. After this, now whenever the customer will click any of these order now button, means they want to order pizza or the burger, then my bot will reply to them. But before that, I'm going to add custom field tag. So for that, I'm clicking on this actions option and adding button as set custom field. After that, I'm selecting the contact custom field as food type, and in this enter value box, I'm going to enter this pizza name because I set this contact custom field specifically for this food. After that, I'm linking this to this. See, for creating a contact custom field, you need to click on the settings option and go inside this contact custom fields option. It is a customer specific parameters for managing contact details like food type, name, contact number, quantity and much more. Here I have set this contact custom field not specifically for this food type. Now I am going to do the setup of 3 more contact custom field nodes for each of them also. Here I have added, as you can see, that I selected the same contact custom field in each of these nodes as a food type, but only change the value completely based on the food item that I have selected here. You also have to make sure that the food type that you have selected here is the same you have to write in this enter value box. At the end, this will help your bot to provide customized messages to your customers based on their input. In real time, see, as soon as I have clicked on the order now button of this cheese burst burger, it will automatically mention my selected choice here. So it is only made possible with the help of the contact custom fields. Now, when the customer will click any of these order now button, then my bot will reply to them by asking them to enter the quantity of the item. So to do this, I am adding one ask question button from here and entering a message as how many would you like to order? Please enter the quantity. For that, I am selecting the contact custom field as quantity and the format as any. After that, I am linking all these 4 contact custom field not circle to this question box. Here it is connected. Now when the customer will share the quantity of the food that they want to order, then my bot will reply to them by asking them to share their full name, name, complete address, and their mobile number. So to do this, I am adding 3 more questions in this flow. The process of adding questions in the flow will be the same. Here I have added all the 3 questions, where this one is for the customer's full name. That's why I have selected the contact custom field as full name, and the format is text, as name should always in the format of text. Next, the number of attempts. Number of attempts is defined as how many times your customers will re-answer the question that you have entered in this field. It also works like this. For example, here I have selected the format as text, but the customer will reply to the bot in the format of number or any other format except text. Then bot does not give any reply to them. And for handling these types of situations, we need to increase the number of attempts so that our customers can re-answer the question. But whenever we increase the number of attempts, we have to write the validation message in this enter message box. For this case, you can enter the validation message like please share your name in the text format. Here I am giving the number of attempts as 0, so there is no requirement of any validation message. After that, in this question, or I ask the customer to share their complete delivery address, and this question is for the contact number. Now when all these conversation will done, then at last my bot will provide one customized order request receive message to the customer, and that will be fully personalized based on their input. So for adding this type of message, you need to click on this messages option and add button as text button. After that, just enter the respond message in this enter message box. Here I have added as order received thank you, order details with dollar symbol, food type, quantity, delivery details, name with dollar symbol, full name, contact number, and address. As you can see that I have used the dollar symbol before some fields because it is a contact custom field symbol, and with the help of this symbol, automatically the customer's provided input will come. See here in this step, whenever the customer will share their full name, then with the help of this contact custom field full name, the bot will automatically capture their specific name and mention it in this place. So this is how contact custom fields work. After that, I'm linking this circle to this. And now the next button is callers. When the customer will click on the callers button, then my bot will reply to them by sending them the contact details of the restaurant. So for that, I'm clicking on this circle, dragging a line, and selecting the content type as text button. After that, I'll enter the contact details in this enter message box. Here I have added, and our flow is completed. After the completion of your flow, you have to make sure that to enable this toggle. If you don't enable this toggle, then your flow will become inactive and it will not work. And click on the save button so that your flow will be saved and updated. So that's it. This is how easily you can create a chatbot flow by using Pabbly Chatflow. If you face any difficulties or you have any queries while creating this amazing flow, then feel free to ask us in the comment section. I have also shared the link of this flow in the description below. You can check it out. And this is just one example. By doing the same drag and drop process, you can customize this chatbot flow according to your own business use cases. It works for your restaurants 24/7 even when your staffs are unavailable. Takes orders, collect customer details, and give them instant follow-up. So what are you waiting for? Go and try this amazing chatbot for your own business too. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, then don't forget to like it and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Lastly, a quick reminder about the coupon code MEHYT. Don't forget it while purchasing the Pabbly subscription and grab an exclusive offers. So this is all for today. I'll see you in the next video. So thank you for watching this video. Not only this, you can create multiple types of WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. If you have any doubts, then you can email us at sales@pabbly.com. If you want to know the price details about Pabbly Chatflow, then you can visit www.pabbly.com/chatflow #pricing. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe our YouTube channel.